Being a slow learner doesn't mean you can't achieve academic success or even score straight A's. It simply means that you might need to approach studying differently from others. The key is to use strategies that are backed by scientific research, which can help you learn more effectively and efficiently, regardless of your pace. In this video, we'll explore how you can leverage your learning style to excel academically, even if you consider yourself a slow learner. Number 1, embrace the power of spaced repetition. One of the most effective learning techniques, especially for slow learners, is spaced repetition. This method involves reviewing material at increased intervals over time, which helps reinforce memory and ensures that information is stored in your long-term memory. Here's how to apply it. Instead of cramming all of your studying into one session, review your notes regularly over several days or weeks. Use tools like flashcards or spaced repetition software to help you schedule reviews at optimal intervals. For example, review a new concept after 1 day, then again after 3 days, a week, and so on. This technique has been scientifically proven to improve retention and reduce the forgetting curve. Number 2, break down information. Chunking is a strategy that involves breaking down complex information into smaller, more manageable pieces, making it easier to understand and remember. This technique is particularly helpful for slow learners who might feel overwhelmed by large amounts of information. When studying, divide the material into smaller sections or chunks. Focus on mastering one chunk at a time before moving on to the next. For instance, if you're studying a chapter in biology, break it down into sections such as key terms, concepts, and processes. After mastering each section, review how they connect to one another. This method aligns with the brain's natural way of processing information, making it easier to learn and recall. Number 3, utilize active learning. Active learning involves engaging directly with the material rather than passively reading or listening. This approach is crucial for slow learners because it requires deeper cognitive processing, which leads to better understanding and retention. I've made a number of videos on active learning. For the OGs, those who know, you know. Instead of just reading your textbook, try summarizing the material in your own word, teaching it to someone else, or creating mind maps to visualize complex concepts. You can also engage in discussions with classmates, answer practice questions, one of my favorites, or apply the material to real-world scenarios. Active learning forces you to interact with the material on a deeper level, which has been shown times and time again to improve comprehension and long-term retention. Number 4, practice retrieval. Retrieval practice is a powerful learning strategy that involves actively recalling information from memory rather than simply rereading or re-listening to the material. This technique helps to solidify knowledge and improve your ability to access it when needed, such as during an exam. Here's how to apply it. After studying a section of your notes, choose your book and try to write down everything you remember. Alternatively, test yourself using practice questions or flashcard, paper or digital, your choice. The act of trying to recall information strengthens your memory and helps you identify gaps in your knowledge that need more review. Research has shown that retrieval practice is more effective for long-term retention than passive review methods. Number 5, adopt a growth mindset. Believe in your ability to improve. I know I sound like a broken record, but a growth mindset, which is a concept developed by psychologist Carl Dweck, is the belief that intelligence and abilities can be developed through hard work. Students with a growth mindset are more likely to embrace challenges, persist in the face of setbacks, and see effort as a path to mastery, all of which are essential for slow learners aiming for high grades. How to apply this is, instead of thinking, I'm just, a slow learner label, I'm never getting this, Start telling yourself, I can learn this. It just might take more time. That's it. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small, and view mistakes as opportunities to learn and improve. Embracing a growth mindset can make a significant difference in your motivation and resilience, helping you to push through challenges and continue improving. Multisensory learning involves using more than one sense at a time to learn something. This approach can be especially beneficial for slow learners as it allows the brain to create multiple connections with the material, making it easier to recall later and less likely to be forgotten. Combine visual, auditory, and kinesthetic learning methods. For example, when learning a new concept, you could read about it, visual, listen to a podcast or lecture on it, auditory, and then write down or draw what you've learned, kinesthetic. You could also use color-coded notes, flashcards once again, or educational videos that include visual aids and sound. Engaging multiple senses help reinforce the material and makes it easier to understand and remember when it's time for that test. Now, setting specific, achievable goals can help you stay focused and motivated, particularly when you're working at a slower pace. By breaking your study goals into smaller, manageable tasks, you can make consistent progress without feeling overwhelmed. Instead of setting a broad goal like study for math, set a more specific goal such as review chapter 3 and summarize the key concepts in your own words. Break longer tasks into smaller steps and reward yourself for completing each one. This approach not only makes studying more manageable, but also provides a sense of accomplishment and momentum that can keep you motivated. Number 8, prioritize quality over quantity. Focus on deep learning. As a slow learner, you might be tempted to spend more time studying, but it's important to focus on the quality of your study sessions rather than just the quantity. Deep learning, when you truly understand and can apply the material, is more valuable than simply spending hours and hours on surface level review. How you can apply this? Instead of trying to cover everything quickly, take the time to deeply understand each concept. Ask yourself questions like, why is this important and how does this relate to what I've learned before? Focus on mastering one topic before moving on to the next. Quality study sessions that focus on deep learning will lead to better retention and understanding, ultimately helping you achieve those straight A's. Slow learners often need more time to process information, so it's crucial to make the most of your study time by eliminating any possible distraction. A focused, distraction-free environment allows you to fully engage with the material and make steady progress. Find a quiet place where you won't be interrupted. Turn off your phone or use apps that block distracting websites during study sessions. Keep your study space organized and free of clutter. If possible, study in the same place every day to create a routine that signals your brain that it's time to focus and let's get serious. A distraction-free environment will help you make the most of your study time and improve your learning efficiency. Number 10, take care of your physical and mental health. Support your learning. Your physical and mental health play a significant role in your ability to learn and retain information. Slow learner or not, but slow learners can benefit from practices that support overall well-being, such as getting enough sleep, eating nutritious food, and managing stress. Prioritize regular exercise, even if it's just a 15-minute walk, okay, after lunch, a balanced diet, and sufficient sleep to keep your brain and body in optimal condition. Practice stress relief techniques such as mindfulness, meditation, or deep breathing exercises to stay calm and focused. When you're physically and mentally healthy, you're better equipped to handle the demands of studying and learning which will ultimately help you achieve academic success. Here's some final thoughts. Being a slow learner doesn't mean you can't achieve straight A's, okay? It just means you need to adapt study strategies that align with your unique learning style by using techniques such as spaced repetition, chunking, active learning, and retrieval practice. You can maximize your ability to learn and retain information. Coupled up with a growth mindset, multi-sensory learning, and a distraction-free study environment, you can turn your perceived weakness into a strength. Remember, it's not about how quickly you learn, it's about how effectively you use the time and resources available to you. With these science-backed strategies, you can reach your academic goals and score those straight A's with ease. Just like fast learners, we can do it too. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and subscribe to me if you like what you see, because I'm back to posting videos once a week. Bye guys! Before ending this video, I'd like to tell you a little bit about today's sponsor, Shein. I've been buying from their website long before I even started my YouTube channel, and I have pieces from them that I've worn for years and they're still going strong. Super excited to bring them out right in time for back to school. I know you hate hearing about this, but it's a coming. I'm honestly really happy to see Shein listening to all of our comments and making a conscious effort to incorporate more recycled and organic materials in their new items, and even starting an eco-friendly collection. If you ask me, this is definitely a start in the right direction, and with every collaboration I always make it a point to encourage them to keep going and keep doing better. I invite you to click in the link down below to take a peek at any or all of the pieces I've shown during this mini clip. I am particularly loving the dresses, joggers, sportswear, and the, might I say, haba haba ooh la la lingerie section. Thank you so much for watching once again. I will see you next time. Bye!